get the job done. They bring him Russell Westbrook, his best friend, because he didn't like Chris Paul getting into him, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Guess what happened to mine?
They were best friends.
No, they said they were best friends. He said, get Westbrook. Westbrook come along. This man asked for a trade after they've done every single thing he's asking them. That's messed up, man.
That's a conversation for another day. Now we get to our last February topic concerned with
Malcolm and Marie the movie.
Oh yeah, concerned with Malcolm and Marie the movie. This is how this came up.
Yeah, solid movie.
It brought up the issue of toxicity in our minds, in the minds of the people in our group chat. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a really good movie. Zendaya produced it, or she did something with it.
Thought she was just in it.
No, she. Don't.
See, yeah, I
don't know. She's in it. She's
just
in
let
it.
it go.
She's in it. She did a great job. But anyways, going back to this, these relationshipy topics. Byron, what's your toxic trait?
See, I know when I was watching the movie, this was tough because I feel like I'm a pretty solid individual. I feel like I'm not really a toxic person. I'm really a straight to the point type of person. But if I really just had to dig deep and decide on a toxic trait, I don't know, man.
I bet our producer could think of one.
I don't know, but I would say likely I'm a straight to the point kind of person, which once like everybody get their points across, that's really it. It shouldn't be going back and forth just saying the same thing repetitively and things like that.
What if the point is being refined and we're bringing
the point's
up
not,
different
but
stuff?
typically the point not being refined if we saying the same thing over and over.
Me and you have sat here and argued about LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Drake and J. Cole.
And listen, I've grown from that. We haven't done that in a hot minute.
What?
We haven't done that. Well, I'm talking about we go really deep into where we bringing up the same point over and over.
We don't live in the same house anymore, Byron. We would go for 5 hours when we lived together.
Like I
Pause.
said, like I said, growth, Damani. What other toxic trait do I have, if anything?
Big pause.
I have any more toxic traits?
I'm not the person to ask.
But that's all I had to say about it.
No, you just said that you.
I remember it. And some people would say that's kind of like emotionless.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's emotionless. Even though Drake did have a great song called Emotionless. But I just think once the point is, everybody gets their sides out. I don't think it should be anything extra. I think we should be able to just move on to the next thing, just go on with our lives.
What if there's some way that we could find a compromise, find a middle ground, find an understanding?
See, that's the thing. I understand after the first time. I don't need the second, third, fourth, fifth. And that's just me in everyday life. I hate when people just repeat stuff. I hate repetitive.
But it don't have to be repetitive. If we're
repetitive.
Look, bro. If we're talking about an issue, then I can say this, and your response is obviously going to bring up some kind of different concern that is going to give me cause to respond to what you said. And that's kind of how things go. The responses are always going to bring something out.
But then once you say your stuff, and I've already said everything I had to say, I'm out of words. I'm just not. And I feel that's like a nice thing to do instead of just being up in somebody's face like Malcolm was, screaming, taking things too far. That's not me.
And I
feel that's toxic. I think mine is just.
Didn't we say that we weren't gonna spoil movies no more? You have a problem with this.
How did I spoil a movie?
You talking about what he does in the movie? People don't know that.
Come on, if you look at like the summary of the movie, say they just have like basically what I just said in nicer terms.
Okay, well I'm just checking you because you
I didn't give away the good details.
You messed up American Skin for everybody, so I just want to make sure you don't do it again.
Nobody told me I messed it up.
Colton told you that you messed it up.
He said you messed it up, but
no, he said you messed it up.
My other toxic trait is once I go to sleep, everything washed away, and I feel like it's just because I just wake up happy, and so once I go to bed, if there was an argument or a beef the night before or the day before, I'm over it for the most part.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I've seen this in action, but that's dumb. for a lot of reasons. Because
I'm not gonna, Demond, I will never in my life wake up mad. That's just one thing I can control. When I wake up, I will always be happy.
It doesn't matter if you're mad. You're tying the emotion into it. If the issue isn't resolved, then the issue is not resolved. No, I'm saying if the issue is not resolved, then the issue ain't resolved. Why would you act like it is?
So money. I go to sleep. We sleep on it. I'm supposed to still be upset?
No, it doesn't matter if you're upset or not. I'm saying if the issue is not resolved, why would you not revisit it?
Because I feel it's resolved once the new day hits.
That's just not how anything works.
What's your toxic trait, bro? You coming at me. I want you to dig deep, not just some surface level stuff, how you normally want to do.
My toxic trait?
You go.
I'm sorry. I guess just that I hold on to stuff too long. Like it's.
Yeah, I can see that in you.
What?
I'm just saying, I see that. I can see that being your toxic trait.
Well, look, I'll put it in context. Like today at practice, it just to show that it's not just romantic stuff. Like there's a play at practice today where I got beat, like I got hooked, and the ball came outside of me where I was supposed to be. I'll think about that until we go to practice Tuesday.
That puts you to want to be great, though.
Yeah, and I think that it does, and I think I've gotten a lot better about it. But the thing is, even when like I haven't fully let stuff go,
yeah,
I won't say anything about it. Because that's why I say I don't know if I've really gotten better about it. I just won't say anything to bring it up again. Like I'll let it fester, and it might eventually manifest itself. But there gets to a certain point that I just won't talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff just kind of like stays with me. If it's not something that is resolved that we can find a resolution for, and I think I do that in just about every area of my life. Like there's stuff that I need to let go.
You just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, there have been times in my life.
Okay, do you not?
There have been times in my life. Go ahead.
Do you not know how to do it, or you don't want to do it?
What do you mean I don't know how to do it?
Some people just don't know how to let go. Yeah, see, that's a good question. You don't even know.
That's weird.
You don't know if you do. You know how to let go?
Are you?
So do you know how to let go of the money?
I think I do. It's just I don't have the fortitude to like actually just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been like I said, I do this in every area of my life. So I mean, there's been
money too?
Practice. Why would I? Oh, if I lose some money on anything and I'm like, oh, I could have made a better purchase. Yeah, I'll think about that. I think about stuff for way too long. And I don't. If it's like if we're talking about it in the sense of like with another person, I'm going to think about certain things. And I don't know how to describe like what gets thought about and what doesn't. But if it's something that I'm going to think about for a while,
it's going to be there.
I can't get it out of my head. So I'll stop talking about it. I won't show it.
But it's still there.
Yeah, it'll still be there for sure.
For a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
What makes
and
you
I do
get
this
over
with
it,
things. I do this with issues. There's been times in my life that I've done it with people. I just wouldn't let them go.
Oh, Demond, yeah, you're going to have to work on that, but I'm happy you noticed that because that means you are self-reflecting like we were talking about earlier. And so I think you are making progress at this time.
Thank you, desert therapist. I appreciate that.
I mean, it's sure kind of hard, though, but I know people can't see me all the way.
And I think that's going to just about do it because I got to go throw up on that joke.
Make sure everybody drop y'all toxic trait because it can't be worse than Demani's, even though he just kind of beat around the bush and not letting things go just in general. But let us know y'all toxic trait.
I'd literally say that. Okay. Yeah, please do. Drop it in the comments. Tell him about how stupid his take on quality time is. Leave a like on the video. Like we always say, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. And I forgot to do this last video because Dre was here and he gets me all like helter-skelter.
Wound up.
Animal. No, just... He has a particular effect on the way the conversation goes. But shout out to KT. We appreciate you, dog. We've been trying to plug your stuff. I hope somebody is going to listen because he's the hottest artist that you should have heard about. Go check out Show Thief wherever you get your music. He's playing us out. Byron.
And that's all we got. And shout out to YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the other podcast services that you checking us out on. And thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.
I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle, you the truth. When that pressure get applied, is you gon' pass or you gon' shoot. I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me out, but you ain't gon' ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gon' lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. Said, nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gon' do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. I ain't gon' lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan.